Straight away getting you the updates today, even as India has registered at least 2 cases of the Omicron virus of COVID-19. All of those states that have now upped the vigil and has introduced revised guidelines to curb any potential surge in the COVID cases. We'll be getting you the ground updates from different parts of the country, how states have prepared to tackle any possible surge there. Gursimran, good morning. We were getting to know that special institutes that have now been set aside for people who may be suspects of Omicron and especially who are returnees from the at-risk countries.
Yes, the Jammu and Kashmir government has now made some changes, has brought in some new restrictions in place for those who are coming from the foreign countries, especially the at-risk countries. Right now we are reporting from outside the Jammu airport and special guidelines have been issued. However, the guidelines are for Srinagar airport as that is an international airport. But yes, that are being implemented here also because in last 6 to 7 days, 75 passengers which have a travel history to the at-risk countries, they have arrived at Jammu, out of which 66 have tested negative. The test report of 9 of those patients is still awaited. So that's why the vigil has been beefed up. Those coming from at-risk countries have to go for a mandatory quarantine of 8 days after testing negative, and on the 9th day, that is on the after weeks of quarantine, he or she has to go for the RT-PCR test once again. And if they test negative again, then they have to be under the home quarantine for 2 weeks. So an elaborate process has been put in place by the J&K government. Apart from that, those testing positive have to be admitted at DRDO Hospital Jammu. The biggest hospital with the 500 beds capacity has been earmarked for only foreign travelers who are coming from at-risk countries. Apart from that, at the entrance points of Jammu and Kashmir as well, even in the Kashmir region, there have been elaborate testing arrangements that have been made for the foreign nationals. Because you see, if someone is getting tested in New Delhi, they are getting tested here in Jammu once again, because the J&K government don't want to lower the guard, and that's why we have seen some stringent actions being taken by the J&K government. The cases are on rise in Jammu and Kashmir. In the month of October, the cases, they were somewhat near 500, 600, but now the active cases have gone up to 1700. Around 200 cases are being reported on a daily basis in Jammu and Kashmir, which is a cause of worry for the administration as well. Because in the second wave, we have seen this kind of surge taking place, and then all of a sudden, the cases surpassed to 1,000, 1,200 a day. Yes.
Gursimran, I want you to stay on with us because India has also added several countries to the list from where travellers would need to follow additional measures on the arrival to the country. There, Bhakti is also joining us live from the digital desk there in Mumbai. Good morning to you, Bhakti. What we are getting to know that the coronavirus new variant is also likely to reinforce a downgrade of the International Monetary Fund's outlook on global economy. What more can you tell us?
Yeah, so we're getting in news that IMF's Kristalina Georgieva has announced, she was on a live stream and she said that, because of the Omicron variant, because there are concerns of the Omicron variant's infection rate and the way and how highly it is transmissible, they have it looks like the IMF's global forecast for 2022 looks to be downgraded. In a statement, she said this, that let's be very frank, a new variant that may spread very rapidly can dent confidence, and in that sense, we are likely to see some downgrades of our October projections for global growth. Now, this was a live stream discussion where IMF's Kristalina Georgieva said this, that they look that the global growth is downgrading, and if you see here that the IMF has already projected that in 2021 the global growth was looking to grow at, the global economy was looking to grow at 6.0%, and in 2022 it was looking to grow at 4.9%. But since Omicron variant, as we know, WHO has already affirmed that Omicron has been detected in 38 countries, and we also know that South Africa has been rampantly reporting Omicron variant of COVID-19. In fact, the cases in South Africa have quadrupled in the past 4 days. So we also know that there was already a dent in the global economy forecast because of the Delta variant. But now, since Omicron shows more transmissibility as per preliminary results, this is what the IMF is stating. For more, you can log on to republicworld.com. Back to you.